Hello, how are you all doing? As usual, we are going to do our monthly tarot reading and we are going to use this awesome deck. Make sure to check it out because you're gonna love it. And by the way, thank you for the comments on those who grab it. And yes, the little white book, it's really life transformative. So make sure to get a copy because you're gonna love it, okay? And now, while I'm shuffling the deck, okay, I want you to think about something that you need to know. Something that you are wondering about. It can be work, it can be a connection with someone, it can be even something about yourself, your development, it doesn't matter. You got it? Sure? Okay. Now then you have to follow through and meditate on what I'm sharing with you, see how it applies and what can you get from it. So, the first card that we get today is a Four of Cups. Interesting enough, this card was about to jump right on the start when I was shuffling, but I wasn't even connecting, so it didn't jump and I just put it back in the deck. But, well, now you've seen me shuffle and that card came up. The first message from this one, it talks about two things. On one hand, holding on things that serve no purpose, and with this I don't only mean connections or behaviors, but I even mean reciprocal thoughts or even misbeliefs. It's important for you to not dwell on what is negative, what is discouraging, or what is heavy, because it will multiply because of the principles of the universe. Like attracts like, in other words. What the card tries to tell, it also says that you really have the opportunity to take action in what you can change, and for what you cannot change, to simply leave it on the side in the best way you can. And this is a great message because it means that you have a facility to make this happen because this energy is here. So it's not only the teaching of the card itself, but it's the capability that because of the energies, we are, for example, ending Mercury retrograde, and that's also good to clear off all things, re-understand them, reapproach them, perhaps heal them or leave them behind. And definitely, if you know there are some things that you need to detach from your life, you can do it now, because it will be easier than in other energetic times. Okay? And then, always when you release a baggage, you always have progression and you always feel lighter. And the next card talks about it. The next card is the Ace of Coins. And the Ace of Coins tells that you are basically at the verge of accomplishing things that you need and you want. The least, progress, but most likely to get to at least an important checkpoint or to get the result that you want. This is what I said, by releasing and letting go of what no longer belongs to you, you can get a very good result, because instead of dwelling within the negative thoughts or anything that you cannot control, you start dwell on what you can control and what matters the most. And sometimes by just focusing on that, you can get the resolution to understand what you need to get there. And definitely that energy is also available for you in this month. So more reasons even to cut on those negative thoughts and those thoughts that don't belong to you, regression and anything that you cannot connect with. And as far as the third card here, it's a Five of Clubs. And what the Five of Clubs represents is a little bit of an addition to the message that I am giving to you. You may realize that a situation in your life is not going away simply, or you cannot simply solve it. You cannot simply do like on the first card, like cut yourself from it. Still, you need to have a reapproach. You need to have a re-understanding. And not only because of the initial message, but because of the message now, it's that sometimes you have the solution laying around and you don't even see it, because you're focused on one single target and action and you don't see your other opportunities. So make sure that you check everything out, that you, if you can, withdraw yourself from it and observe it from a different perspective, or do an emotional inventory or an intellectual inventory, go through everything if you have missed something, because there is a big possibility that you might find some resolutions on something that was pretty obvious. So give yourself a time, invest yourself on it, because the energy today really says that this month it's gonna be about moving things that once they were blocked forward. But ultimately, to make that happen, you need to take action in both leaving behind what doesn't serve a purpose and taking more of a bigger picture analysis on what indeed serves a good purpose. Okay? So, well, basically this is the message, and I am hopeful that you have enjoyed it. I always appreciate your messages, so keep them coming and feel free to share how the month goes for you, and we can always have a good time by sharing each other. So, with that being said, feel free to subscribe also. We'll have this every month, and I also am thinking about other things that I will be updating you in some time, okay? So thank you very much, lots of light, namaste.